Practically live, emanating from high atop the commercial exhibit building at the Dyer County Fairgrounds, it's Fair TV, with your hosts Debbie Bradshaw Hartz and Eric Maupin. And now, direct from the award-winning soap opera, Today is Yesterday's Tomorrow, here's Debbie Bradshaw Hartz and Eric Maupin.
That was hilarious. Yeah.
Nothing like almost live
It's
TV.
almost like a soap opera around here most days.
That's right. It is. Just so much going on. You can't keep up from one day to the next, but you can pick up where you left off. How's
That's
that?
right. Here we are. It's Thursday night here at the Dyer County Fair. We are practically live here in the commercial building.
The commercial building. That's right. A while ago we were talking. He just knew we were in the Family Living Center. I'm like, Eric, no. We have been in the commercial building every night this week, and we're here again tonight.
I get them confused. They look just like each other.
After a
except for
few
the
days,
inside.
they do, but if you kind of look around, you'll notice that there are no pies and cakes in the culinary
No
department.
culinary department in here.
The commercial building.
Except
That's
for
right.
the people working the booths, and they're bringing cookies and snacks.
That's right. Well, we have a lot for you on the show tonight. Today was Senior Citizens Day here at the fairgrounds, and they had a great time. That's always sponsored by First Citizens National Bank. They fed them hamburgers at lunch, took care of them, and they had played bingo, of course, and that is a serious game here at the fair. Also,
Don't mess with the bingo. I did that one time.
No,
Tried
not
to
at all.
interview some folks, and trust me, you don't mess with the bingo.
You sure don't. Another thing too is they went down to Sorghum Valley today, and of course that's our annual event. We do make the sorghum, so we've got some footage of that too.
We sure do. We've got a lot of things going on in the show. Do not move unless you're going to come down here. So anyway, stay tuned. I think Crystal Centel did some interviews with some folks and told you a little bit about what went on today at Senior Citizens Day. Let's go to that.
Good morning. My name is Crystal Centel, and I'm from First Citizens National Bank. We're here at the Dyer County Fair today. Thursday is Senior Citizens Day. First Citizens is happy to sponsor again this day for our senior adults of our community. This is a day that we look forward to all year long. The seniors do as well. We'll be playing bingo here in a little while, and we have some great vendors out here, some businesses who have donated some great prizes for our bingo, and we're just happy to be here. It's a beautiful day. First Citizens National Bank is just happy to sponsor this day again. We're going to be feeding about 1,400 people today. We're going to have hamburgers for lunch and chips and all the fixings. So we're just happy to be here. Thanks for having us again, Dyer County Fair.
What a cute girl. She did a great job.
Crystal does a great job,
Yeah.
not only at First Citizens, but also here today at Senior Citizens Day. Thank you so much, Crystal.
Yes,
And
great job.
Not only at Senior Citizens Day, one of the big events that they have, of course, is cooking the sorghum molasses. Now, we've talked about this several years. We've done it for a long time.
Yes.
The sorghum is actually grown right here in Dyer County, Tennessee, probably 10 miles from here at 4 Points.
Yep.
Fair board members and volunteers go and cut it down. And I think we have an interview with Johnny Dotson, who's going to walk you through that whole process.
All right, we started the sorghum pan by pouring juice in that has been squeezed out of the cane from the mill there, and we kind of strain it throughout this process. We try to strain the impurities out of it, little pieces of trash. So we've got a A1 top-notch blue ribbon sweet sorghum, and so this cooking pan here has channels in it, and it actually sits uphill, and so as the juice expands, gets hotter, the fine impurities that are in the juice actually will float back down the hill on top of the foam. And of course, this process is to evaporate the water that is in the juice, and ultimately at the end of the pan we will have sweet sorghum. Now as we're cooking, we have little strainers here, and we will use these little strainers again to strain some of the impurities out, some of the leaf that actually comes from squeezing the sorghum. So in the end here, when this is cooked enough, You can tell by a number of different ways. You can see the little ball of sorghum that is dripping off of the paddle here. And when you get a string there a couple inches long, it is about ready to take off of the pan. And you can also tell by looking at the color of it, you want a light caramel color. And finally, you can look at the size of the bubbles that are in the pan to determine how far along it has cooked. So it's not a science. It's kind of like Mama in the kitchen making hard candy. It's more of an art than it is a science. And you can see this end here. We are about ready, and our master cooker here is eyeballing it. Not yet. So we're getting close.
That is one hot job.
That is exactly
it is
right.
So hot.
But watching all that made me hungry.
That's right. Look, funnel cakes.
I'm telling you, one thing about the fair, you gotta love the fair food.
Yes.
And tonight we are showcasing some things from Pope's concession
a
stand.
Sandwich. Well, there you go. That is so good. And the most famous cotton candy.
Oh, and they make some of the best corn
You're
dogs
getting that
in the
all
world.
over me. What is that? Did your mama not teach you better?
Don't talk with your mouth full.
Exactly. My kids would pop them on the head for that.
Tell them what we've got coming up on the show.
I think I'll do that. What do we have coming up on the show? Can you talk now? No, I'll tell you what I want to do. I want to tell you what's going on the rest of the week here at the fair. We have, of course, another $1,000 drawing tonight. We've got the truck and tractor pull tomorrow night, Kids Day tomorrow. And you know, I would say don't drop your kid off and we'll take care of them, but we will. We have been doing this for a long time, so you might as well just drop them off out here about 9 o'clock in the morning, pick them up about 4 and let them have their day at the Dyer County Fair.
We've got so many things going on. I do want to give a special shout out to James Roy. They've been around since 1924 doing this.
Wow.
They make some of the best fair foods you've ever put in your mouth. Funnel cake, I don't know if you saw it. It's
Very
delicious.
Good. It is.
Debbie's been over here eating on
Yes,
that. So
it's
thank
good.
you, James Roy and Jane and Patrina and all those fine pokes that are out here cooking this wonderful fair food.
Yes.
But yeah, we've got a lot of stuff coming up. Thursday,
Dyer County can dance tonight.
Dyer County Can Dance is tonight. Get
Going
down
on
here.
now?
Tomorrow, USA Truck and Tractor Pull. It's one of my
7
favorite
o'clock.
events. Saturday night, it's across the road at the outdoor arena. And also there's go-kart racing Saturday night.
That's right, and it's sponsored by Armco Manufacturing here in Dyersburg, and USA Pullers Truck and Tractor Pull is sponsored by Tri-County Equipment.
They are Tri-County. If you have any needs when it comes to equipment or lawnmowers or anything like that, make sure to go by and see Mr. James Hendricks at Tri-County Equipment.
One thing before we take a break, I do want to say we have not mentioned this, at least tonight. Our furniture that we have here from Pennington Seed and Supply, downtown Dyersburg. Mike is so nice to help us each year with that. And same time next year, maybe he'll let us use it again.
So when you go to
of course,
Pennington,
I'm sure he hopes he's got it all sold.
That's right. But when you go into Pennington and buy your supplies, please say thank you to him
For supporting the fair.
the Dyer County Fair.
That's
right
right.
now, we're going to go to a quick break. We'll be right back.
It's the Dyer County Fair, September 5th through the 10th, with carnival rides and midway, truck and tractor pull, Dyer County Can Dance Showcase, selfie contest all week, $1,000 drawing every night, reviews, contests, judging, cook-off, car giveaway, and more. Mo Pitney and William Michael Morgan in concert. It's the Dyer County Fair, September 5th through the 10th. Entry forms, admission prices, and schedule of events at dyercofair.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
We're
back.
almost back.
We're back and
I
we're
was gonna
still
say,
eating.
We're still eating corn dogs and funnel cakes.
One thing we haven't mentioned here at the Dyer County Fair is we have shows going on all week long here down at the livestock building, and that's always a big thing. We have a petting zoo. You can ride the pony rides, but you can also watch them show these animals, and they are prize animals. These are taken care of so well. They wash them, they groom them, they prepare all year long for the shows. And right now, as you're seeing on your TV, this is actually the Market Hog Show that we had here today, the Junior Market Hog Show. This is FFA and 4-H members showing their market animal. Now you ask, what's the difference in market and registered? Registered is a specific breed. Market is a mixture. It's 2 or 3 breeds that have been bred together to get a perfect animal and get the qualities that you want, the good qualities out of all of the breeds. This is a big deal. They raise these animals. These are for slaughter, and the judge is picking the best animal, the lean, the long, the one that's going to produce the most meat. And they will sell these animals, and different people in the community will buy those animals from the kids on tonight, actually.
Yeah,
at the auction.
I was going to say, isn't the market auction going on right now?
It's going on right now. They're actually having a live auction.
There were a lot of people there too.
And you know, the beautiful thing about this, these kids they understand the food chain, they understand the importance of using technology that we have to breed the animal that gives us the perfect tasting meat. That's what we want. And not only that, a lot of these kids are actually using this as a way to go to college.
Oh, they are.
Yes.
You're absolutely right.
They're trying to make money.
Program.
They're trying to sell their animals. They'll do that 4 years and take that money. And I know a lot of kids are using that as somewhat their scholarship to be able to go to college. So it's a good thing, and I'm so glad we've done it. I just a tidbit of information. Do you know who had the grand champion market hog the last year we were at the old fairgrounds in 1989?
I do not.
I'll give you one guess.
Was it you?
It was me.
How old were you, 2? You were a baby.
That was it. Well, I was in high school.
You were in high school.
I was in high school, and I was so excited. I think that might have, well, I was in high school. Let's just say that. I'm not going to say what year I was. But I was the grand champion. The last year we were at the old fairgrounds.
That is awesome.
Yeah.
Congratulations. Do you still have your ribbon and the stole, whatever it was that you got?
Of course I do, and the pictures and everything.
Oh, yeah.
And what's even better than that, my older brother was reserve grand champion.
The same year?
The same year, and so I beat him that year. The last year we were at the old fairgrounds. So
that is really cool. That's
come on
cool,
down.
Eric.
Tomorrow night we will also have shows going on at the livestock barn. It's really neat to see that. Talk to the kids. They would love to tell you the name of their animal, where they got it, if they raised it, and all of the neat stories about that. So it's really an interesting
Hannah said that all of their cattle, they're all named Bells. Tinkerbell,
Tinkerbell.
Annabelle, and said
yeah.
if the last part of the name is a bell, we have it.
That's right. That's right. And
that was cute.
You do get attached to these animals. You really do.
You do. I think we're going to have some footage tonight of the other dedication, the person we dedicated the fair to. Is that right, guys?
Mr. Jerry Jackson.
Yes, and I guess now would be a good time to go ahead and do that. It was very sad. We lost Jerry quite suddenly. It was very quick, and we love Elise. Elise does such a tremendous job at the Sargon Valley for us, and Jerry was always right there with her, stood by her side and supported her, and we certainly miss him here at the fair.
Yeah,
we do.
Jerry was one of those people that we loved here on the fair board. He was very active. He did countless hours out here trying to make sure that we could carry on this tradition of the Dyer County Fair, and he is greatly, greatly missed.
He is. Well, let's look at the footage of him.
The Dyer County Fair has chosen to honor one of the recipients this year, a true Tennessean, Mr. Jerry Jackson. Jerry Jackson was born on August 9, 1939 in Nashville, Tennessee. His early life was spent in Nashville and Springfield, Tennessee, at which he accomplished many awards in school. He was on the debate team, the 4-H club, and was a drum major of the band. And after high school, he became a volunteer at the University of Tennessee, Knoxville. He graduated from UT in chemical engineering. His later life, he was chosen as the University of Tennessee trustee, serving for 12 years. Jerry accepted a job at Colonial Rubber Works, with whom he utilized his co-op experience while in school. He became a vice president at Colonial and later started 3 other businesses in the rubber industry. He was a chairman and a life member of the Southern Rubber Group and was awarded Man of the Year in 1972. Jerry and his family were members of the Dyersburg First United Methodist Church, where he chaired and was on several committees. Jerry married Elise in December of 1967. They had 4 children, Jay, Angie, Drew, and John, and along with 8 grandchildren.
It's the Dyer County Fair, September 5th through the 10th, with carnival rides at Midway, corn dogs, cotton candy, and more. Beauty pageants for all ages, go-kart racing, $1,000 giveaway every night, win a new car, plus other great fair events all week. And don't miss Mo Pitney and William Michael Morgan in concert. It's the Dyer County Fair, September 5th through the 10th. Entry forms, admission prices, and schedule of events at dyercofair.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
I'm here tonight with one of my favorite people, most favorite people, Miss Becky Greer Walker. And we've known each other a while. You are so important to the Dyer County Fair, and we thank you for that. But one of the reasons for this interview, this is a big year for you, personally.
So I hear.
We have done the calculations, and this is your 50th anniversary as being Dyer County Fairest of the Fair. 50 years ago this year, I am with the Fairest of the Fair, and I want you to kind of talk us through that. What made you decide to get into the pageant and what it meant to you?
Okay, I was a senior in high school. My mother was in a home demonstration club, and in those years, you had to be represented. You had to represent a home demonstration club to be in the Fairest of the Fair, unlike now. So, of course, my mother's club nominated me, and I was in the pageant. Actually, it was my first pageant, and we were very excited, very nervous, and I was very excited to win. It was an exciting time for me, and going to Nashville was a big deal. So, it was a fun year for me.
Wow.
To win a beauty review.
I just have to ask.
Doesn't seem like that long ago, but it actually was.
And you had told me earlier you were 16 when you were in the pageant.
Yes.
Is that right? Mm-hmm. And you were Fairest of the Fair. And I assume, well, kind of tell us, how have things changed any as far as the pageant and the duties of the Fairest of the Fair, or are they pretty much the same?
Well, there's a lot more representation with the Queen now. The Queen has more duties on the fairgrounds and with the different projects going along in the fair. You know, she helps with all the special needs and the Senior Citizens Day, and so they really got to where they have our Queen participating in a lot of different projects with the fair. And of course, she represents our fair in the state pageant in Nashville, and that's a big event for her and for us. And that's a 2-day or 3-day event in Nashville, and it's an enjoyable time for her.
Right. And the pageant in Nashville, it is a big deal. I mean, girls from all across the state.
Yeah, we normally have 52 girls in the pageant.
Wow.
And we have a Queen's party, and we have practice 2 or 3 times. We have interviews, and then we have the main event on Friday night. So it is a big deal for them up there.
It's come a long way. And just to tell you, the reason she knows so much about this, kind of tell us about, you have always done a wonderful job about giving back to this fair. You're a fair board member, and you're Miss Pageant.
Well, I have been a fair board member for about 19 years. After my husband passed away in 1997, well, I joined the fair board. And that was actually the anniversary year, one of our anniversary years, and they brought back all the past queens.
Yes, I remember that.
And so I was helping in that, getting that arranged, you know. So that was when I really began to participate in the pageant.
Oh, we have a special gift for you tonight. This is one of the women that was in the pageant when you were in the pageant.
I remember you.
And you beat her. You beat her like a drum.
Come over here. Get right here. That's my seat right there. Get in this seat.
That one's good enough.
Oh, I'm gonna scratch her eyes out. I remember it like it was just yesterday.
Well, tell us about it.
Here
She
it was.
beat you like a drum.
And I don't know why. Yeah, I guarantee you this. If I'd have had my teeth fixed like I do now, she wouldn't have beat me then.
Well, I've noticed you. And what is your name? Tell the
Jethrine.
Jethrine. Wow, I don't know how you beat her.
But
I don't. Come here, you little devil. You. Come here, you.
I can. The only makeup you're wearing is lipstick.
Hey, I don't need makeup. You don't want to cover up this kind of beauty.
Well, I guess that's true. So I've got to ask: did y'all have talent when y'all were in
No,
the
thank
fair?
goodness.
Hey,
No,
no talent.
thank goodness.
No talent right here.
No talent is right.
I have my talent.
What was your talent,
They wouldn't let
Jeffrey?
me show it.
I can't see any talent. Well, you know, ladies, you've held up well over the years, but
I've held up better.
is this the dress you wore that night?
It is. I thought I'd wear it.
And you-
I can still get in it.
I bet I can't get in mine.
Why?
Few pounds heavier, a few.
Well, see there. You know, I remember back in them days too. They were the uppity people, you know.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, were
Yeah.
they now? Tell us
Yeah.
all about it.
She had those milk baths.
Milk
Yep,
baths.
Yep.
Oh,
yep,
were
yep.
they? Yeah, were they to condition their skin?
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
She got to have that pasteurized milk bath. My mom and daddy wouldn't give it to me that way. They just put it in about where my butt was, and I'd have to splash it up in my eyes.
So you didn't get it pasteurized?
I didn't have no pasteurized milk bath like her did, like you did.
Well, you should have. So do
I
you
will.
remember Jeffrey?
I think we ought to have a contest.
I really don't. I really don't.
So
I
tell
don't
us,
know
she
that
didn't
she-
even get called back, did she?
I don't believe she did.
Yeah. Well, now we've got to ask
did.
this. Since you're in charge of the pageants now, Becky, would you let Jeffrey? She has won the award for being in the Dyer County Fairest of the Fair pageant longer than any woman has ever been in it, never to have placed. Is there a possibility next year she could be in it one more time?
Will you promise to obey all the rules?
Can I see them for her?
Well, there you have it. Make sure next year, Jeffrey, I'm going to do what I can to get you in that pageant one more time. Give you one last shot, but you've got to promise one thing to not only me, the rest of the viewers. Never kiss me again.
No. Come here. I got to have one more. Give me one more.
I'll take one of you. No. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you all for being with us. And Miss Becky, thank you so much for sharing your experience.
You was all right for a queen.
Thank you.
Well, I guess you still a pretty good queen. Ain't you?
She is the queen. She'll always be the queen of the Dyer County Fair. And I want to say this. You do a wonderful job with the pageant.
Thank you.
And next year's my year.
And next year is your year. Take care of her, please. Can you do that?
Will do.
Thank you all so much. And girls, people are already lining up to take their picture with you. So anyway, thank you so much. Make sure to come to the Dyer County Fair. It's always something going on.
Bye, doll.
It's the Dyer County Fair, September 5th through the 10th, with carnival rides and midway, truck and tractor pull, Dyer County Can Dance Showcase, selfie contest all week, $1,000 drawing every night, reviews, contests, judging, cook-off, car giveaway, and more. Mo Pitney and William Michael Morgan in concert. It's the Dyer County Fair, September 5th through the 10th. Entry forms, admission prices, and schedule of events at dyercofair.com. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
Like us on Facebook and follow us on Twitter.
There it is. That's a good one. Hey, speaking of
Selfie
that,
contest.
the selfie contest.
It's
we
been real
started that
good.
this year, and it's been phenomenal. Make sure you get you a selfie stick. You don't even need one of those, but come to the fair and take a selfie.
Yes, send it in. We've had a winner every night, and I've seen a few of them on the Facebook page, and they win $50. Some little cute kids. They are so cute.
Oh, yeah. It pays to selfie here at the Dyer County Fair.
That's right.
So make sure to send in your selfies. It's been great, and I think at the end of the show, are we doing that tonight? At the end of the show, going to show some selfies? We are. We're going to show a video and show some selfies of some folks.
I think 2 days left after today.
2 days left.
Yes.
To win the $50 a night. Mm-hmm. So make sure to come and get all the selfies that you can possibly do. Also, visit us on Facebook, Twitter, our website, all of those things. You can get all the information you need, even about our selfie contest.
That's right. And then tomorrow, be sure that you look on Facebook and see about Dyer County Can Dance, because that's going on tonight at the Family Living Center. And the pageants, of course, we'll have updates on all the winners. Tomorrow is Kids Day, sponsored by Burke's Beverage and Broadcasting. And then they close down for a little while, about 4 to 7, because those carnival guys and gals, they need a break. So they kind of shut down, I think, for a little while, don't they?
Yeah, they do. But then they crank right
back up.
So anyway, I think we've got some selfies that have been posted, and we want to share those with you. Remember, hashtag Dyer County Fair, or Dyer CO Fair.
Dyer CO
Fair. Hashtag Dyer CO Fair. There we go.
We'll get it right in just a minute.
We got it. Let's go and watch some selfies.
You know, I just thought I was going to see you tomorrow night. It's still tonight. What did you put in this lemonade?
I don't know.
James Roy?
The Popes. Go by and get some lemonade. We've been drinking it tonight, and I'm telling you, it's good.
It is very good.
It's almost too good to be true. It's that good.
As hot as it is outside, lemonade is perfect for the night.
That's exactly right. It quenches the thirst.
Yes, it does.
I can't believe tomorrow night is the last night for us.
Yes, tomorrow night's our last show.
It's the last show, but it's not the last night of the fair. You've still got 2 nights left, Friday night and Saturday. Actually, all day Friday and all day Saturday, really, if you want to know the truth.
If you want to come out and hang out with a bunch of kids, come on.
That's right. So make sure to come down.
Otherwise, drop them off.
Kids Day is Friday. Don't forget the Truck and Tractor Pull Saturday night. Mo Pitney and William Michael Morgan. We have had so much fun. I can't believe we're closing out another show.
I know. Crazy. But it's a good thing. It's a good thing. We've had a great time this week, and we hope you've enjoyed our show. So we'll see you again tomorrow night at 7.
Thank you for watching Fair, Not Good, Just Fair TV. Your hosts, Debbie Bradshaw Hart and Eric Maupin, will return when they feel like it.